When was the last time you Googled something and actually went past the first few results, let alone even go on to look at the second or the third page? So if your retail store isn't showing up first in local Google searches, you are losing so much business. You're losing real people, you're losing real foot traffic, and you're losing real money in your pocket. But here's the good news. You don't need an expensive marketing agency or a fancy degree in SEO to fix it. You just need the right local strategy. So in this video, I'm going to give it to you step by step. So whether you run a pet shop, a clothing boutique, or a home decor store, this video is going to show you how to climb to the top of Google and then stay there without spending an absolute fortune. So let's break it down. Local SEO is how Google decides which businesses to show when someone nearby searches for a product or a service. And according to Google, 78% of mobile local searches lead to an offline purchase. That means that people aren't just browsing, they're ready and willing to buy. And if you're not in those top 3 results, which is also called the local pack, you are basically invisible. End of story, no one is seeing you. But the good news here is Google doesn't just rank stores randomly. It's all based on 3 things. This is relevance, distance, and prominence. And you can't move your shop closer to someone's house, but you can improve the relevance and the prominence. So let's start with the foundation here. And this is your Google business profile. This is the listing that shows up in Google Maps and local searches. So here is what you need to do. First of all, if you haven't already, you need to claim and verify your listing. Then once you've done this, we need you to fill out every single field. From your name, your address, your website, your hours, even your holiday hours, and include your services, your products, and your categories. Then we want you to pick your primary category very carefully, because if you're a clothing store, we want you to choose women's clothing store, not just retail. If you're a pet store, use pet supply store. If you're a home decor, try home goods store or furniture store. These are things that help Google to get you ranked to the people that actually want you. Next, we need you to write a keyword-rich business description. Think along the lines of independent home decor store in Manchester offering sustainable handcrafted furniture. These are things, again, that people are looking for. Then we want you to upload a minimum of 10 high-quality photos that should include your storefront, your interior, your best sellers, plus your staff and your customers with their permission. Once you have this set up, you should start treating it like a blogging site. And this is where you should now start posting weekly. Share your new arrivals, behind the scenes, events, promotions. Google business posts expire after 7 days, so you don't want your profile to go stale and feel unloved if you do it once and then you never do it again. We want you to enable messaging so people can reach you directly. But I've got a caveat here. You need to make sure if you enable the messaging that you know that you can respond within 24 hours. If you can't do that, do not enable it, because Google will take that function away from you again if it sees you're not giving your customers the experience that it wants you to give them. Next, use the Q&A section so you can ask and answer common questions about your shop or your products to future customers, and have their potential questions answered before they even have to reach out and ask you. After all, nothing says you care as much as knowing what your customers are thinking and feeling before they have to even say anything to you. When done right, your Google business profile becomes your 24/7 shop window, and Google loves and rewards businesses that keep it fresh and keep it up to date. Step 2, get more and better reviews. So this is where we don't want you to just get any old review. We need recent, relevant, and glowing reviews. In fact, reviews are a major ranking factor in Google's algorithm. They help build prominence, and Google rewards those that it knows others like, know, and trust. In fact, did you know that 56% of shoppers avoid in-store salespeople because they don't want to feel pressured into buying something that they don't want or need? But this means that your reviews are often your best salespeople, and they're working 24/7 around the clock for free. So here's how you can get more of them straight away. We want you to ask happy customers at the point of sale, would you mind leaving us a quick Google review? It helps more people to find us. And then give them a QR code. And it says something like, loved your visit? Let us know. This should take them directly to your Google page where they can click straight away. In your follow-up email sequences, include a direct review link that encourages customers once again to click. When you start getting reviews from customers, you now need to schedule time into your week to respond to every single review. We want you to use this as an opportunity to thank those customers personally for their kind words. After all, they've gone out of their way to leave you a review. The least you can do is say thank you. You can handle negative reviews with grace and transparency. You can address their concern and offer to make it right. And most importantly, take it off of Google and onto an email as quickly as possible. When customers mention your products, your services, and your city, like, this is the best pet food in Bristol, Google sees that as a signal to show you higher in local results for people that are searching for the best pet food in Bristol. Step 3, optimize your website for local SEO. And just like your actual shop, it needs to be inviting, clear, and easy to navigate. So here are some key actions for you to take to help with this. First of all, add your town or your city plus the keywords that you want to rank for into your page titles. So it says Brighton's independent pet store, Paws and Whiskers. Now it's going to come up locally in Brighton. Include it into your meta descriptions. These are the small snippets that you tell Google a summary of what's on your page. These should be clear and listed with SEO. Include it with headers and image alt text. Every single one of your page needs to have a header to explain what's on it. Google searches these first, so they are super important. Then we want you to create a dedicated contact page with a Google map embedded into it and include a consistent name, address, and contact details. Next, we want you to write local content that includes blog posts like top 5 dog walks in Bristol and what to pack. Then you can naturally include your products while providing customers value. You can include local event roundups and give your thoughts and feedback. You can create location pages if you serve multiple towns. You see, now we're actually being helpful to our customers and we're not just trying to flog our products. And this is what your future customers and Google wants to see. We need to make sure that your website is fast. And if you don't know how to test this, use Google Page Insights. This is super helpful. Make sure it's mobile friendly. A staggering 82% of shoppers have performed near me searches on their mobile phones. This highlights how dominant mobile has become in local search behavior and how important it is to use near me in relation to what you sell. Make sure that your site is easy to update. Consider using Shopify, Wix, Squarespace if you're doing it yourself so that you can update your site easily and regularly. I've personally found that the most intuitive and easy to expand upon is Shopify, but ultimately this is your choice here. Every local keyword, every blog post, every photo of your shop It's all designed to tell Google this business is deeply rooted in the community, and this gives the algorithm more reason to show you higher in the results page. Step 4, build local links with authority. So here's what really tips the scales in your favor. When other websites talk about you as well, it builds what's called local authority. And to do that, you need your name, address, and contact information on local directories. You can use Yelp, Apple Maps, Bing Places, Facebook, Yelp. You need to make sure that your business is included in local directories like your Chamber of Commerce. Have you done this? If not, do it today and start using industry-specific sites that host directories for local businesses. It's also beneficial to have backlinks to your website. Now, in case you don't know what a backlink is, this is when somebody else's website links back to your website. And you can do this when partnering with other local businesses or charities during your partnership. Simply get them to include a link to your site and you can do the same for them. This is gold. You can start writing guest articles for local blogs and then include a link back to your site. You can host or sponsor local events and make sure that your website is included. Be featured in top 10 local search listicles. And a pro tip here is to offer to write for local real estate blogs or parenting blogs in your city. They often need content and love listing local resources, providing you are offering real value and you're not just there flogging your products. When the internet talks about your site like it's the place to shop, Google listens. And this is why this is important. And step 5, stay active, monitor, and repeat. Now, this part is crucial and it's where most shops fail, even if they're doing some of the above, because you can't just set and forget this. Google wants to see that your business is alive, it's active, and it's trusted. So what should you do? We want you to post on your Google profile every week. Set a date, make sure that you do it. Update your website at least monthly and include a new blog, a new photo, or new testimonials. Keep getting new reviews, and I mean this should be consistently. Check your performance in Google Business. We need you to know what search terms are people using that you're showing up for. We need you to see, are they clicking call, visit, or website, or get directions? This is giving you a clear indication as to what people are doing. Track your website traffic in Google Analytics and the Search Console, because data doesn't lie. If something's working, we want you to double down on it. If not, we need you to understand why and tweak it until it works. If you do just 50% of what I've spoken about today, you are likely to start climbing the ranks to get higher on Google. If you do all of it, you are more likely to dominate. If this video has helped you, I would love it if you would hit the like and subscribe buttons and drop a comment with your store name below so I can check you out and give you some extra support too. And if you're ready to make this happen faster, book a free discovery call with me using the link below. Let's turn your store into the #1 shop in your town. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a great day.